So, boy, what is going on? It is your boy Zelonius, my beautiful friend back here, Mr. Ainsley Harriet, here today with another banger of a video for you. I've seen today that the market has been absolutely crashing. Players' prices are just going crazy, they're going up, they're going down. With the team of the season coming soon, there's a lot of volatility in the market. So this might be a good weekend league if you've sold up to some cheap players. So I thought this video today, cheap meta value players for the weekend league, would be a great video for you boys. So I've picked out a bunch of different players that I think are going to do bits in the weekend league for you. Got lots of different options here from quite a few different leagues. Players that, if you put the right chem styles, which you can use yesterday's video on, will become very, very good. I've used nearly all of these guys at some point in this FIFA. I vouch for them. I trust that they'll do a great job, and best of all, they are all insane value. So if you're looking to downgrade your team a bit for now, to play with a worse team, whilst you save your coins for team of the season, this video is going to be very helpful to you. Boys, appreciate the support a lot lately. Thank you so much for all the support on the channel, the likes, the comments, all the new subscribers we're getting. Hope you're enjoying all the latest content. Thank you very much for watching. Good luck with the rest of the weekend league. Okay boys, I'm just going to go through all the different players that I've picked. It's not going to be any particular order in terms of defenders or attackers. It's just every player here. I'm going to go through them and explain why they're such good value, why I like them, and what I will start to do is next week I'll start to do a few squad builders where I actually put players with strong links and teams that you could actually use at certain price budgets. That's something people have been asking for, so I'll actually come up with some teams that I'd recommend you guys using. Okay, Davinson Sanchez. I was struggling to find a lot of very good meta Premier League players who, in my opinion anyway, meet the meta but are also very good value. Davinson Sanchez was one of them. Okay, weak foot for a centre back, decent pace. He's not the quickest with acceleration, but for a very cheap meta centre back, he's alright. He's not the worst on the ball, solid defending stats, but his strength and aggression are really what make him meta. 87 aggression is really good. You can also give a link to Musa Sissoko feature later in this video. 87 Martinez, very cheap for what he is. He's just a few stats off being an elite player, really like his future stars is. But yeah, this card might even be under 50k at this point now. Decent pace, can finish, good passing, very, very good dribbling on the ball, and physically an absolute animal. If he gets the team this season, that card could be insane. Mahrez, probably the best value attacker in the Prem on this game. Other than having a 5-star weak foot, he has pretty much everything. If you put a dead eye on him, he has 98 finishing and 96 shot power. He's got pretty good pace, he's got 5-star skills, 4-star weak foot, he can pass, his dribbling's fantastic in game with 92 dribbling on the card. Really good value and not that hard to link in, being Prem and Man City. I think as well he's the same nation as a Tal, which is always a cheap link you can do to build your team. NAINGGOLAN, not far off being in the Hullet Club in this card. Good at everything, absolute animal. Is he 3-star? 3-star? Yeah, that's the biggest weakness on this card. But he can play anywhere in the midfield really. I wouldn't really put him at Cam too much, but he would be good enough still to do it. I like his card a lot and he just plays really well on this FIFA. NAINGGOLAN, to be honest, always plays well on FIFA because you have to remember he's just good at everything. So whatever the meta is, he'll pretty much suit it unless it's about being tall, which that's his probably one weakness. Okay, ROUSSILLON, 3-star, 3-star, just a very well-rounded left back. And I don't think a nation makes you meta, but if you're trying to build a good cheap team, then the lower rated players, then having nations as a link is very good. France is probably the best nation for it. This ROUSSILLON is very cheap. Tried to make sure this video had lots of very cheap options because something you guys have been saying in some of the videos is skipped ahead, whoops. Something that you guys have been saying in a lot of the videos is that these videos are great but there's not enough cheap options, so I'm trying to put them in for you. VERDI doesn't look as good on paper at first, but he's 4-star, 5-star, like 5-star weak foot's fantastic. But you can put a dead eye on him, makes him like nearly a 90 cam by the way. Fixes his finishing, gives him elite passing, he's already great on the ball, like that agility is amazing. Just makes him a really, really well-rounded card and fixes any issues that he has. Limbombe, he's got a few weaknesses, but for a 4-star, 5-star, he's like 30 grand. Not the hardest to link being in the French league. If you put a dead eye on him again, fixes a lot of the issues. You just have to be a bit more careful with his through balls. It's not an insane card, but the price tag, he's very good and will fit a lot of teams. Sanson, not far off the Hullet gang, and he's only an 84. He's like 20 to 30 grand. Fantastic card, can do a bit of everything. I wish I had a bit more aggression, but still, this card's fantastic across the board. I really like him. I think he's got 4-star weak foot, yeah, 4-star, 4-star as well, which is really nice. The outside the foot shot trait is quite a nice one. Normally only the most expensive players have it. Ben Yedder, king of the low-rated gold OP players, has everything other than maybe some better physical stats, which his higher-end cards do. Easy to upgrade because he's got lots of informs and specials. Fantastic card. You can see on my Road to Glory, I had to buy him at centre mid because I needed to convert him into a centre mid, but it was cheaper to just buy a centre mid version of him than go buy a striker. But playing at cam for me, can do a bit of everything. Fantastic card, one of the best in the game for the value. Militao, I don't rate him as highly as a lot of people, but in a cheap team, he's quick, he's good on the ball, his defending physicals are not bad. He's a few thousand coins, and he's very easy to link into some very good players. So he's very good value still, and will do a good job in the weekend league. Varane, in my opinion, the better version of Militao, just a bit quicker, better defending, not quite as good aggression, but a lot stronger. And do they have different work rates? I think they do. Okay, no, they have the same work rates. He has a better weak foot though, which is nice. But this Varane, very good card. I like him a lot, being French as well, and he's not that expensive. Foot birthday Lozano. If you're in a position where you've got a very good team, he's one of the best value subs off the bench, just being absolutely rapid to burn defences. The 98 agility is very good. He can finish. But if you're starting him, if you put a dead eye on him, his finishing goes to 99. He can already dribble. His passing's great. He's rapid. He becomes a very good card for a very cheap price. Ter Stegen, don't go for a cheap keeper. You should always, always, always be having an expensive keeper. And when I say expensive, these cards are like 30 to 40k. Just invest in them. I'm not at the point yet on my Road to Glory where I can afford one because I needed to get a few better attackers. But at this point of the game, 30 to 40k for nearly anyone is so cheap. And the difference between him and an Areola is crazy. This is why I don't recommend the 82 to 85 rated keepers in these videos, because these guys are so cheap that you may as well invest in them anyway. To be honest, actually, at the moment, I think the keepers have actually gone up to like 70k, to be fair. Ter Stegen partly because of he's got an inform, and then quite a few of the higher rated cards are being put into SBCs. But even then, an 88 to an 89 keeper might be 30 to 40k, worth paying for. Semedo, how much did I pay for him? 5,000 coins, and he came with the right chem style and an anchor. Insane card, has a bit of everything, he's good on the ball, okay weak, he's even got 4-star skill moves, he's quick, he's got good aggression, which is key at defender. He can do a bit of everything, and he has very solid links. Honestly, in my Road to Glory right now, I have Mendy and Semedo, and they're so good that I don't really think I need to improve them for a long time. They just do the job. This video I'm actually showing my Road to Glory defence. Lenglet, Hernandez, Mendy and Semedo. Lenglet is just a little bit slow, but he's 20 grand with very good links, and he has 90 defensive awareness, which you really do notice in game. I don't feel like defensive awareness I notice a lot in a lot of positions, but centre back is something I really do see. He's physically good, he can defend fantastic, he's not that slow either, he can catch players up, his passing's fantastic, he's very good on the ball. One of the best value centre backs in the game right now. Lucas Hernandez, similar to Lenglet, just not got the same defensive awareness, but he is quicker with better aggression as well. Like, you do notice the aggression in game. With an anchor chem style, Lucas Hernandez is a fairly quick centre back, but a 91 centre back on the ratings, which is insane in itself. Mendy, 89 pace is amazing. He's got 4-star, 5-star, which is crazy for a card that's 10k. Physically very, very good for a low rated card. He just suits the meta of quick, decent on the ball, and good physical fullbacks. Mendy fits all of that. Eggstein, 5-star, 4-star is really nice. And the meta for midfielders is just they can do a bit of everything. They're physically decent, okay pace, can shoot, pass, dribble. Eggstein ticks everything here, and he's under 50k last time I looked. Musa Sissoko, I don't really need to explain this one. He's like 2 to 3 grand, pretty quick, can pass okay with his 82 short passing. He's not that bad on the ball with 84 dribbling, okay defending. But on top of that, insane physicals, like 89 physical for a card that costs a few thousand coins. It's just crazy. Plus he's French, so very easy to link into teams. De Jong, like 50 to 60k. If you can't afford this card, his normal one's like 10 to 15k. Links to Semedo, Lenglet, very good. He's got elite passing and dribbling for such a cheap card. He's not that slow. His defending and physicals are okay. I actually don't know why this card's so cheap at this point in the game, but fantastic value, and I'll be getting him at some point on the road to glory. Cornet, he is the GOAT on the road to glory at the moment. 15 goals and an assist in 7 games, and a lot of those games were first half rage quits. If you look at that card, he can do a bit of everything. He's rapid, his dribbling's good, he's got very, very good physicals for such a good card. That's this price. His passing's not the best, but if you really want to fix it, you can put a dead on it. I've put Sniper to boost his all-around dribbling stats because he's playing striker for me. But you have to remember, he's got 5-star weak foot. The only real weaknesses with this card, in my opinion, is that he's just not got the skill moves. But with drag backs, ball rolls, heel to heels that you can still do, it's not that big a deal. Lasagna, this guy might be the best value card in the game right now. He's got the skill moves, he's pretty tall, so he's got a nice strong body type. He's got the 5-star weak foot, he is quick, his shooting's very good. His passing's not great, but it's not awful for a striker. He's very good on the ball. I would probably be putting a sniper on him, I don't know. Maybe even a marksman to get a bit more shot power as well, boost the dribble and the physicals. But then his strength's very high. I wish his aggression was a bit better, but he's still got good enough strength with his body type that it feels great in game. And there's some pretty good players now in the Serie A that you can link him to. If you can get that Belotti storyline, then you've got 2 insane strikers for very cheap. And then last but not least, we finished out all these players with Ousmane Dembele, 5-star, 5-star, under 10 grand. The only issue, a bit like Ben Yedder, is his physicals. With a Deadeye though, he gets 94 finishing, which is insane. He's rapid, he can dribble like a beast, his passing's not that bad. If you can get him on Chem, he's just disgustingly good. See his stats for me, he's played out wide quite a bit recently, but he also played Cam. Fantastic card. With a Deadeye, has 94 finishing and 93 shot power, which is just insane. I love this card, and you have to remember, it's 5-star, 5-star with all these great stats. But he's also French and Barcelona at La Liga. So easy to link into teams. Boys, lots of great value players here that I think will do a job for anyone in Weekend League. Majority of these cards are under 50k. I think the only cards over 50k are Lasagna, Lozano, NAINGGOLAN, maybe Mahrez, and Stegen as well at the moment. But very cheap players that will help you guys out. Please let me know if there's any videos you want to see moving forward, boys. Appreciate the support so much. Have a great day. Love you boys and how much you're helping me grow at the moment. Have a great weekend.